Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and this is another episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? How are you? How are you? Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is going to be a fun episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about patting yourself on the back and having a celebration. Now, why do I bring this up? Because this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a funeral service for my mother in law. But, you know, it's going to be sad. Don't get me wrong. But me and my wife, last couple of days, we've been, sharing stories about my mother in law and how much fun we had together, you know. And I'll share a story. I'll share a story with you. And so, you know, even though yes, we all, life is gonna life, but you still want to have a nice time. So if you accomplish something, if you do something that you like, wow, I can't believe I did that. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a round of applause and realize, hey, you know, you you are you are great. You are awesome, you know? And so every now and then it's okay to take a step back, look at what's been going on and go, I can't believe I've done that. Whether it be if you're like me and you're from a small town, from a tiny town or something like that, and you decide to take a move into a bigger city and you move and you're like, whoa. And life is coming at you like 10 times faster than what you're used to, but you hang on and you're like, you know what, I can do this, whether it be that or, let's say you ever want to record music or anything that's like, you just like, I didn't think I could do that, pat yourself on the back. And I'm gonna tell you something about my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law, she was in a wheelchair. So whenever we went somewhere, we had to, get the wheelchair, the power chair, and put her in it. And she like to drive around and drive fast. She like, man, make this thing go faster. But one time we went to the movies, and my mother-in-law, she had this thing where she always wanted to, she always wanted the popcorn, the movie theater popcorn, which is very oily. She always wanted it to be like super, super buttery. She would say butter on top, butter in the middle, butter at the bottom. And so we was watching a movie, and she loved action movies. So we was watching some stupid action movie she wanted to watch. And I just remember it was very quiet in there, and you would just hear somebody go, psst, and you're like, and my wife already knew who it was. I know who it was, but you just try to ignore it because you're like, why is this woman bothering me right now? She's like, psst, it's not enough butter, and just real loud with it. She's like, butter. I need butter. And I'm like, oh my God, like, come on. I'm looking at my wife like, you gonna get up, get this woman some more butter? She's like, no, I'm not doing that. She's like, she better eat that popcorn and be quiet. And I'm like, yeah, it's kind of true. And the whole time, for the rest of the movie, she just kept saying how it wasn't enough butter. She was eating the popcorn, but then she just kept saying it wasn't enough butter for her. And so that's my brother-in-law. Uh, we're gonna miss her, but we're gonna celebrate her this weekend, and we're gonna have try to have as much fun as you can while doing it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you should also, you know, whether it be as I told you, it doesn't matter, small accomplishment, big accomplishment, they all add up, and so pat yourself on the back, whatever you do. I remember the first time that I sold something through the MLM. I made like $70. I probably spent $100 celebrating because I was like, I never sold anything in my life. I never really thought about that kind of stuff. And then when I did it, I was like, woohoo! I was like, celebration time, good times, come on. So, you know, we talk about goals and time management and all this other stuff. That's all great. That's all wonderful. But sometimes you have to sit back and say, man, I can't believe I did that. Okay. And shake your own hand and be like, hey, let's let me go. Whether it be whether you want to go sit on the porch, whether you want to go in your car for a drive, whether it be you want to go walk around the mall, doesn't matter what you want to do, go do it. Go spend a few minutes for yourself, celebrate, and then get back to work. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a very short episode, but I have a lot of things to do. A lot of people coming to visit, a lot of people coming for the service. So, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. We will be back on Monday with an all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, God bless. Hug your family a little tighter this weekend, okay? And as always, everybody, peace.